Meet Henry.
Hi.
He's been a part of the bakery on Maple Street for a whole decade now. Rising early with the sun, Henry begins his day by mixing dough, shaping loaves, and decorating cakes. His hands work like magic, turning simple ingredients into mouth-watering delights that fill the air with the aroma of freshly baked goodness. Henry's love for baking goes way back to his childhood. As a young boy, he spent countless hours in his grandmother's kitchen, watching in awe as she whipped up pies, cookies, and bread from scratch. It was there that he learned the importance of patience, precision, and a pinch of love in every recipe. Years later, Henry found himself drawn to the bustling atmosphere of the bakery. Starting as an apprentice, he soaked up every bit of knowledge like a sponge, eager to master the art of baking. From kneading dough to piping frosting, he honed his skills under the watchful eye of the seasoned bakers who had been crafting delicious treats for years. But it's not just about the baking, it's about the people too. Over the years, Henry has formed a special bond with the loyal customers who frequent the bakery. There's Mrs. Thompson, who stops by every Sunday morning for her favorite cinnamon rolls. And little Timmy, who can never decide between a chocolate chip cookie or a blueberry muffin. Each interaction brings a smile to Henry's face, reminding him of the joy that comes from sharing delicious treats with others. Though the early mornings and long hours can be exhausting, Henry wouldn't trade his job for anything in the world. Seeing the delight on someone's face as they bite into one of his creations makes it all worthwhile. As the day draws to a close and the last crumbs are swept away, Henry knows that he's exactly where he's meant to be, in the heart of the bakery, doing what he loves most. And as long as there are hungry bellies to fill and smiles to brighten, Henry will be there. Apron tied tight and rolling pin in hand, ready to spread a little sweetness to the world, one delicious pastry at a time.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'd like to share with you a little bit of my life in Canada. It's been quite the journey, but I've been lucky enough to call this stunning rural area home for all of my years. Canada is vast and diverse, stretching from coast to coast with a variety of landscapes and cultures. Everyday life in my little village, tucked up in the Rocky Mountains, seems like something out of a postcard. In the winter, the mountains are blanketed in snow, creating a magical scene perfect for skiing and snowboarding. And when spring comes, the rivers rise with the melting snow, and the valleys bloom with wildflowers. One of the things I cherish most about living here is the people. Canadians are known for their friendliness and hospitality, and I've experienced that firsthand. My neighbors are like family, always ready to lend a hand or share a laugh around a backyard bonfire. Naturally, the weather in Canada is a debate in and of itself. Here, we experience all four seasons, each with a distinct charm of its own. Even though winters might be bitterly cold and covered with snow, nothing beats spending a warm cup of chocolate by the fireplace. Summertime brings long, bright days that are ideal for relaxing by the lake or exploring the great outdoors. Speaking of the outdoors, Canada is a naturalist's paradise. There is so much to discover. From the untamed wilderness of the Yukon to the huge expanses and the rocky coastline of British Columbia. I've been lucky enough to hike through ancient forests, paddle down crystal clear rivers, and spot wildlife like moose, bears, and bald eagles in their natural habitats. But it's not just the wilderness that makes Canada special. It's the culture, too. Our country is a melting pot of cultures and traditions, from Indigenous peoples to immigrants from around the world. This diversity is reflected in everything from our food to our festivals to our art. Speaking of food, Canada has some delicious treats to offer. Poutine, a dish of fries topped with cheese curds and gravy, is a Canadian staple that's beloved by locals and visitors alike. And let's not forget about maple syrup. It's practically a national obsession. Whether drizzled over pancakes or used to sweeten baked goods, nothing beats the taste of pure Canadian maple syrup. But perhaps the best thing about living in Canada is the sense of freedom and opportunity. Our country is known for its strong economy, excellent education system, and universal healthcare. Whether you're pursuing higher education, starting a career, or raising a family, Canada offers countless opportunities to thrive. So that's a little peek into my life here in Canada. From the stunning scenery to the friendly people to the endless adventures, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Canada truly is a special place, and I feel grateful every day to call it home.